Thursday, November 20th, starting up our third voting meeting tonight to finalize some of the things that we voted on in the last meeting. I guess we'll start with approve the meeting minutes from the last meeting. Have you had a chance to review it?
Yes.
And we're prepared to, all right, so we're going to have a first.
I make a motion to approve the meeting.
Thank you. And a second? A third? All right. Very good. Okay, cool. So the minutes are done. Minutes are done, sorry. Grantee updates. I do have some information on the, let me pull it up here. Celebrations in story, song, and music. I have an update from the gentleman. He did reply back.
Did you want to throw that on the screen?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Window K. There it is.
There it is. Okay. Oops. Actually, I want to get the other email. There we go. So this is the response to my request for status update. And he, in TLDR sense, he pretty much made attempts to find a venue. He could not find a venue. And he asked for any other places for which he could hold his event.
What is his desired audience size?
I had to go back and look at the application, sorry. Actually, no, it wouldn't be there. Get back to my screen here. Actually, it would not have been there because 2025 is closed. Let me go over to Google Drive. There it is. Sorry. All right. 2025. And where's my run book? There it is. All right, going over. Right there. So the reason why I'm doing this is because they've taken down the applications from last year. We just have 2026. That's why they do this grueling method of pulling it up. That's even worse because once we get there, oops. Uh-oh.
Does that mean the board book is no longer, panel book is no longer there?
Let's try that. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what was your question, I'm sorry?
45.
How many?
There you
45
go.
people.
45, okay. Yep.
Would it be okay for him to perform in Gardner, or does it have to be in Hubbardston?
Does not have to be in Humberson.
Because there's a coffee house on Main Street in Gardner that could accommodate 45 people.
In my response to his response, I referred him back to Hubbardston Celebration coordinator to see if there's any venues that she might have. I also sent contact information for the host Council of Aging, because that's another venue that would take the 45 folks that he anticipates, as well as Historical Society, because they have the chapel over off of Williams and Laurel, which actually would be the right size for this as well. So in town, those are my suggestions to him. We'll see what he says. If you think I should reply back, I can also recommend in Garner if there's anything specific that you know about, or just direct him that way.
I could look it up. It's a fairly new place.
I mean, I'm pretty familiar with Garner. There's a few nonprofit organizations in town there that he would be more than willing to house his event.
It's Victoria Coffee.
Okay. I've not heard of that place before.
It used to be in Westminster, in
Okay.
like the place next to the pharmacy. And they actually roast their own coffee.
Oh.
They're very cool. And I'm kind of a coffee snob. Now we're getting off topic. But it's good coffee that they buy the beans and roast it themselves.
Nice.
You said Victoria Coffee, right?
Yes.
Okay. But the usual places in Gardner, the VFW's got space, the Elks, there's various, I don't know how hard it is to get into the middle school or the high school, but there's many places in Gardner that he could very easily find a location for if he needed to. The problem is that time's running out for him. He has until the end of the year, so.
Yep.
And with the holidays, it's going to be very hard to get a place. So, okay.
Yes.
I will shoot that off to him if you want. Okay.
We just Google them. We can get a phone number maybe.
Okay, so I'm going to kick over to the other one, and this is the reason why we're here tonight. It was called out last meeting that there were 3 applicants for the meeting house. Through numerous research, talking with Boston, and then other documents, including the state website, it was determined that the markets and the concerts were in compliance if the Hubbardston Celebration Coordinator records the event. And she's been very diligent. If you've ever been to her other events, she's very diligent in having the camera going around. She actually goes around with the tripod there and does a pretty good job of capturing the event.
You mean records the event so that people who aren't there can enjoy it?
Correct.
How
And
does she do that with movies?
that's the second part.
Yeah.
So with the recording, I also checked the cable publishing does offer closed caption for each of the meetings that get recorded at the room down here or other events. There's closed caption for each. So it handles virtual, it handles hearing, pretty much anything except for being live, which is not requirement. Not being live is not a requirement. Being live is not a requirement for ADA compliance. It just means you have to have it accessible to them offline or online.
So afterwards, they would be able to view it
Exactly.
on like a YouTube or
Right. But to Laura's point, the movie one, and I spent some time looking over this one. This is the one that we cannot meet that requirement because
You'd be broadcasting a movie.
so no network in their right mind would, even if we were to pay the fee and get the permission to allow it, no one in their right mind would want it broadcast on live or closed circuit. It's not going to happen. So we pulled the plug on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even the meeting house markets, we meet compliance by having that recorded?
Yep.
We're just paying for the music.
Oh, yeah, all right,
So-
fair. I was just saying, like,
I did have a conversation with Hubbardston Celebration coordinator, and we have a long discussion about, what she could do for the ADA compliance. She's she's aware of the law. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, sorry. I did have something to say, but I forgot now.
Is
Sorry.
it about the markets and why they can be compliant?
Yeah, so she'll go around and get each of the performers as well. At the Nunsuch, she actually had the camera moving around the field. When the performer was playing, she'd have the camera out, and
that's
over by
fine.
the hash throwing.
So we just need to redistribute the funds that would have been given for the
Yes.
meeting house movies.
Oh, that was the thing I was gonna say. I did have her reply back in an email saying she's told me verbally I do not have another venue for any of these 3, and I said, hey, can you reply back in an email, make it official? And she did. So it's a one stop, and that's it. And the one on the end there, the third one does not. How do I say it? There's not a second venue for it, and we can't meet the compliance part, so it's done. Yeah.
So to clarify, you're saying that the first 2 events are permissible because they could be rebroadcast, but the Meeting House movies is not because you cannot rebroadcast licensed movies.
Correct. The whole thing needs to be recorded, and we can't.
Yep.
So basically, you would record the beginning, stop, and then come back and record after the movie, which, pretty much chaos and
Defeats,
packing
yeah,
up.
defeats the purpose.
Exactly. There's really not much of an experience for that event
Okay,
for
great.
virtualization. So it's
Okay, and then they've agreed that they will do the first two. They will record the first two.
they are not aware of our voting yet. I mean, if you watch the videos, you'll know who got the awards, but we can't officially announce it yet. I didn't say anything to the individual from Hubbardston Celebration saying, hey, yes or no, you did or did not, win the award. We just talked about the potential for the application.
Okay.
Yeah. Kept it nice and clean, so there's no one calling foul, basically.
Okay.
I mean, having the phone conversation was a little scary because I had to careful what I said, right? Yep.
So we're here tonight to reallocate $500.
Yeah, we are here to allocate $500. So down here on row 15, that's the 500 for that one particular item. So we have two options. We can roll it
You
back
want-
into the ones that we
Do you want to
partially
throw the
funded.
spreadsheet up there?
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, so we can either roll it back into the ones that we partially funded, or we can go back and pick another item, the next item off the list.
What's the next one down?
The dreaded Memorial Day Parade band.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I did
Which we
have a
couldn't-
conversation about the parade. Verbally, she told me that she would need more than the $2,000. That it was a shot in the dark. She doesn't actually know what it's going to cost to get a marching band in there, but I can tell you right now, if you're going to get a busload of people, you're talking probably $1,000 at least for the bus itself to get people in there.
Yeah, and we're not going to be able to give her that much
Right,
money, so
yeah.
it doesn't make sense to a lot.
The question
of
I was very specific with
unfortunately.
my question is, can you do this event with partial funding? She says no.
Okay.
That
Right. So now it becomes, who do we spread it out to? We already cut the Meeting House movies in half. So since we were technically going to give them
Can you guys see
that
this?
money,
Yeah,
do we
I
just
see
give
right
it to them to fill out their requirement, or is there anything else we want to?
We could put it in the concerts and have more concerts.
I
We
like
could
that.
put it in the None Such Fest.
Oh yeah, the winter concert. Well,
Yeah, so the none
Put it
such
in.
was an idea I had thought of as well, is because we've already partially funded that, and knowing what's there, they could use the extra $500, right?
Yep.
okay.
Yep. That's a good community event. Everybody loves it. It's pretty high up on this list.
Yes.
I mean,
I like that idea.
I was just going to mention that we did cut a few bucks off of visual hand-eye coordination through arts. Do we want to consider just fully funding that and giving what's left to none such? Or do you want to just give, I mean,
So it'd be a 250 split.
I will also throw on into the mix here is the Hubbardston Social. That could use some more money as well.
I think that the events that take place at the rec field have a wider reach than events that are happening in a smaller location.
oh, I fully agree with that, yeah. And the summer social did get the smallest percentage of what they asked
versus
for
what they asked for.
versus everybody else, so.
And what I do know with the Hubbardston Celebration Committee is they will put the money to use. So, like she wants to expand and go bigger, go home type of mentality, right?
We need fireworks.
So that would be none such, not.
None such sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? I think that would be awesome if we could get fireworks at one of these
You
events.
put your entire budget into a single rocket. Boom. That's it, kids. Go home. There's $5,000.
Well, then maybe they'll understand what we're struggling to do here. And,
Yeah. The summer social. Last time they tried to get more than one band in. I don't know. If that's going to be the attempt again, or just be a single performer. So there's some potential here how we want to go with it.
oh, that's true too. The summer social, we gave them $1,400 because that's what they spent last year.
And we were just running out of money.
Yeah, we actually were. What was it? 2,800, and they
We
was
awarded 'em.
1,400.
Yeah.
And they used half
Yes.
of it.
They used half of it.
So,
Yeah, I think either
all right.
None
None,
Such
I think,
or
yeah,
Summer
none such.
Social would be good places to put the money. They'll be able to spend it. Hopefully.
Should we give them $250 each? since we like them both?
That'd be fair. Yeah.
Yep, I think that's a great idea.
Okay, then I make a
Second.
motion that we redistribute the $500, giving giving the Nunsuch Fest and the Summer Social $250 each.
Yeah, second.
Third.
4.
5. Cool. All right.
Can you put that into the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that 11?
42.
142? Right?
No,
No?
no, 1167?
Yeah, 67, I think.
1167.
250? Can you just do a quick,
Yeah.
Oh,
we allowed
I'm
to
sorry.
do-
I'm sorry. I was. Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure it's
I'm such a bad
1167.
person. I can't do this in my head. What was it?
917.
917. I can do this. 1167. Thank you.
My bad. Sorry. I forgot to carry the 4 somewhere.
And the other one was the summer social.
1650.
That's an easy one.
I'm just gonna stay quiet.
You just
And then-
overlapped it.
Can you zero out Meeting House movies?
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta find it first.
Okay.
Brings up to perfect. All right, we're balanced. We reconcile. All right.
So I have entered into the minutes, through conversations with MCC, it was determined that performances at the Hubbardston Meeting House can go as long as they are captured in video, which can then be enjoyed by people who can't access the space, thereby maintaining ADA compliance. So the Meeting House Market and winter concerts can take place, but due to rebroadcasting prohibitions, the Meeting House movies cannot take place there. Therefore, we need to reallocate $500. $250 each was reallocated to 2 applicants that previously had been awarded less than what they requested. And I purposefully
Perfect.
did not put any names in there.
Yep. Because officially we can't talk about that. All right.
Can I just ask a silly question? We're being super secretive about it, but our meetings are recorded, and so anybody could just go and watch the recording of the meeting and know
Yes.
who was getting there.
So
I'm
the
posi-
video stuff started happening after COVID, and it was a requirement from the town to start doing that. And it's recommended. State recommends full transparency as well. So it kind of contradicts itself. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh,
That was my
well,
point.
people who are very tapped into town politics routinely watch the YouTube videos of every meeting.
I'm so sorry for them.
Well, they learn a
The,
lot.
the select board meetings are quite informative.
So
So
most people, I would say, don't. But it is true, we're trying to be purposefully cagey, so we don't give people false hope, but
yeah.
it's true that people will just watch the video and find out what happened.
Our agent in Boston says as much transparency as you can provide, whether
Yes.
it's contradictory towards the voting or not. You know,
Oh, fine.
because you get that one complaint and it throws everything into a whirlwind, right?
Oh, it just dawned on me that we were recording. Like, somebody could just
Yeah.
watch the recording and find out, but yeah.
Okay.
So, did we codify that?
That's right.
Did we codify that? We just did that, just by moving it around, so it's all set.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We should have a notion for finalizing this list.
I have a motion for finalizing that list.
I'll second.
Third.
Third.
Boom, done. All right.
Okay.
My vote doesn't count.
So we funded, what, 17 projects then this year? I think. I don't think
it's-
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus the header. So yeah, 17.
It's not bad.
Is the most we've ever done.
Which is awesome.
All right. Any other
Yes.
business?
Yes,
Okay.
I passed out some sheets in front of you. First, I'd like to talk about the webpage adjustment. Because our applicants only find out about the ADA compliance when they receive a letter congratulating them,
Thank you.
I have made this update, so please take a moment to read that, and then we can vote on it.
So just, sorry, interrupt your reading here. Just for the record, this list got split into 2 groups when we filed the report back in August. So remember we were reviewing this, we made changes, and this question came up, why are there 2 different groups? And we smushed it all together into
Yes.
one cohort.
Yes,
The reality is the web form for the state website has two different sections. So I categorically broke them back out into their individual groups. I did not change the verbiage. I just took the list and broke it out into which box the item belongs to.
So does that mean that should be reflected on our website, which it currently is not?
No, it's our website. I mean, it wouldn't help, it wouldn't hurt to have it reflect the state website. Sorry, it would not hurt to have our website reflect the state website, if that makes sense. So having two different groups.
So in other words, break the list up
Yes.
into two groups. Just have them two paragraphs, basically.
Well, you'll need to tell me where the
Yeah, where's
paragraph
the
breaks
break?
are. I have no idea where.
Right.
where
That's
to-
something that, well, Jonathan, you were the one who split that up when you entered it in.
Yeah, I'll have
so,
to
yeah.
pull up. So actually, I have to ask Boston for that because the very report that I submitted in August is not accessible in the portal. The 2025, actually, I'll show you right now. I did actually review this already. A few weeks ago, I asked the same question. I need to see the local policies. Actually, when we were getting ready for a vote. Here is your new cycle report. This is the one that's due in August. This is the one where you submitted the. Oh, it's there now.
I don't
No.
think.
It's 2024.
That
It's
is. This is it right
2025.
here.
Aren't we in 2026?
Yes. Yeah, that's right. So it went away. You don't see the 2226 here. So I have to actually ask them for it. I don't know why it's not there.
So yeah, can we vote to update our website, and then when we revisit these policies in the springtime, we'll correct this text to match the website?
Yeah.
That's fair.
What I've not done is checked on the Boston website to see if that local policies is still there because we're out past the voting or we're past the application submission process, so it may not be there anymore. We can check for that as well.
Right, and it doesn't, it's okay to have it a little out of date until the next cycle begins.
Right.
And then we'll,
Our website doesn't have to match.
So do we want
MCC for right
to
now.
make this change or make no changes at all until we wholesale make changes next year?
I prefer to get from Boston the copy that I should have access to for 2026 and get it up on our website. It'll take a few days probably to get a response back. I think that's the safest, so that nobody sees the difference or has a complaint. Right? It'll reduce the risk of something happening. Right. Just means I have to ask for it. I don't know why it's not here. So. And in terms of your lower section on your recommendations, we cannot change this until the next voting cycle.
Okay, so discuss need to add verbiage about ADA to the HCC page on the town website. We will table the discussion until we revamp the page at the beginning of the next grant cycle.
Yeah, so this lower section we can introduce August of next year, or when we meet next year, right?
Okay. All right, so the
Right.
next thing that I brought out for you to look at is
It's
the
the
letter. And I'll give you some time to look at those changes and see what you think.
These were just the ones we suggested in the last meeting, right?
These were ones we suggested in the last meeting, and as I was looking at it, I noticed some other things that could change, but I haven't codified that yet, and I will ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the letter template.
This one here?
Yep.
What's the one down here? That's your working copy of your proposed?
Ooh, let's see, 529, 530. Oh, no, look, that's the correct one. The one.
This
at the-
one here?
Yeah, the one at the bottom was screenshots of that.
Gotcha, okay. Okay, you got your answer in there, alright, cool. So this stuff, the strikeouts and everything, this is what you were looking for approval,
Right, but I also need a date of when these letters should be dated.
Should be in the minutes, right, from the last meeting?
well,
Actually,
are we now gonna send it, you're gonna send out the rejections like tomorrow?
tomorrow, yeah.
And then 2 weeks.
Or have we already sent out most of them?
I thought that we put the brakes on everything because we didn't
Okay.
have that answer. Is that correct?
Yeah. I
We,
can't remember.
anticipation of nothing changing, we were gonna go forward with the dates from the last meeting. But because we pushed back to tonight, everything slides now.
Okay, so if you send out the letters, let's say tomorrow, then 2 weeks from tomorrow is December 5th.
Go away. What am I missing here? There it is. So December 5th?
Yep.
This is the end of rejection, right?
That's the 2
approval.
weeks, right?
Yeah,
The-
it's approval. It's actually 15 days, not 14 days.
Oh, okay, well then 15 calendar days or
Yeah.
15 business, okay, then we can do it the following Monday.
The 8th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is end of rejection replies, responses. All right, that means we can start awards by this date.
Okay, so that will give me the weekend to not spend with my family, but do a mail merge, which I prefer to do
Okay.
anyway.
And that's the week before. Okay. Excellent.
All right,
Let's go
so.
back to
Laura, the only thing I see here, in the Hubbardston Public Library section,
Yes?
you're missing the C for contact.
Yeah, I found that out, but I corrected it.
Other than that, though, I think everything else looks great, personally.
Yeah, I corrected it on the update, but I already printed it out. I'm such a cheapskate, I didn't run new copies.
That's fine. I actually have to go pick up a bunch of printouts from my wife because our printer was acting up and she didn't want to go buy a new one, so she sent the print job to her mom. She printed it out. Now I'm gonna pick it up on my way home.
I hate printers.
The worst. Never use a printer again if I can avoid it.
Okay, so a big change, we go down to the bullet points there, and rather than sending invoices, receipts, and paid bills, we're sending copies of those.
Correct.
But the other one was, it made people adhere to a promise they don't know about until toward the end of the letter.
Okay, that's good.
So,
That's for the
Refer to
C below for
below.
more information. That makes
Yes.
sense. Yep.
and then on the last page, it's more semantics adjustments. Rather than calling it a shared event, what's a shared event? I don't know.
Right.
Oh, the URL for Chris's address is still the .us. It should be .gov.
Okay.
Good call out. The domain change, that's right. Nate told me that they're still forwarding from the old domain, it's just that
Sure.
we need to start using the new one now.
Mm.
Okay. So if we are, once we're happy with these changes, I can click OK on all of these and we'll update the letter.
Motion to approve changes.
Second.
Third.
4.
All right, so rather than have you witness me going click, 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 I will do that in the course of doing the approval letters.
Okay.
Perfect.
Any other business?
I think we're just still waiting on the Halloween parade reimbursement
Okay.
and then,
The music, yeah.
yeah, the music, so. But
Yeah.
Excellent.
I did tell him that the January 15th was the deadline. So,
Okay.
What was the other one besides the Halloween parade?
The John, the storyteller.
oh, it's gone.
He hasn't done
Or Mr.
it.
Porcino?
Yep, him,
Okay.
yep.
Yep.
Something in song or something like that.
Songs of yesteryear.
I have it here.
Yeah, too light.
I did have it here. It's over here, that's why. There we go. This is why I want the Hubbardson Gmail account on my own.
Amen.
Yep.
Storyteller, musician, and arts
He
educator.
has the same thing again with the 5 or 4 categories to choose from again. But we already talked about that, so
A heck of a way to stay warm. Cool.
all set?
Yes.
All right, it is now 7:32. I call this meeting adjourned.